Hi Greedy 3Ds, I'm sure you've got your favourite dragon book. It could be The Hobbit with Smaug, could be Fire and Blood, or it could just be Game of Thrones. Whichever book you've got, perhaps you want to display it in a different way, a way that perhaps no one else does. Well, I found on Cults 3D for just under a £5 this wonderful dragon claw book holder with removable claws. It's really, really brilliant. So I've downloaded it. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a printer with 3 colours, you could just print it in one go using the AMS as I'm using here on the Bamboo Labs. Although I'm not going to do that. I could do that and get it all printed in one go, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently to normal. I'm going to do it and paint it all up for you guys today. Now, here it is in green to start with. This is just Jam J Hyper PLA in some green. It's printed with no supports, so it just prints and you whip it off the printer and it's done. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The claws, again, no supports needed, and I'm just using a bit of Jam J matte here. You can use any PLA you like, but I just love the effect that this matte gives you. And in a couple of hours, I've got these claws, and here they are. Again, no supports, and you're just going to connect those into the hand, and away you go. It's going to be wonderful. Now, if you just wanted to finish it at that, if you don't want to paint it up, then by all means you can do so. You can leave it at that, but we're not going to do that at Greedy 3D. Oh no, we're going to do something a little bit special with it. So let's prime it all the way up with some Army Painter Black, as we normally do. And let's get some of this Army Painter Air paint on it. Let's start off with in Carmine Red. This is a real deep, lustrous red, and I'm going to lightly spray this across the whole surface area of the hand. I'm using the Galeri airbrush, the Mobius 0.2mm here, and I don't want to thicken it all over there. I don't want to shade it completely. All I want to do is give it a light coat. I want to show the paint, the model, and leave some of the black coming through, because the black itself will add to the shading, will add to the effect of that dragon's hand. So get that red, get it all over it until it encompasses the whole thing before I'm going to move on to a higher colour, a lighter colour red. And I'm just going to go over some of the areas that perhaps maybe stick out, or I'm just going to give it a certain few areas just to make the interest in the hand or the claw to the eye much more interesting and make it look a lot more appealing. Now, we've given it a high layer, so we need to come back with a low layer, and for that I'm using Karaborg Crimson from Citadel, and for this I'm going to go into the knuckles, into the joints of the hands, into the certain areas that would naturally be a little bit darker, and across that little armour section there, which I'm going to brighten up with a bit of gemstone. This is another Army Painter paint. It's really shiny. It's got little bits of like shimmy in it, and that will just bring that armour plating up lovely. I did go over it again and give it a little bit of Karaborg Crimson just to bring it down in the areas. But then charred bone for the claws. So these are going to be really easy to do. I'm going to give them a base layer of charred bone. Now you can hold the bottom of these because the bottom of these will fit into the hand, and I don't want to cover them completely. I just want to give them a lick, a show, if you will, of this colour. Before going on to an Agrax Earth shade and going to the bottom of the claw where the claw just sticks out of the hand and darkening it up a little bit, I just think these sort of comparisons in colour between the red, the charred bone, the Agrax Earth shade will all look great on the finished product. You be the judge of it, of course, and let me know in the comments what you think, but I think they're going to go together wonderful. Now, I want them to shine a little bit. I don't want to be too over the top with it, but I want them to shine and to protect the paint as well. I'm using this quite shiny varnish to lick them all the way across. Make sure you let them dry, make sure you wear some respiratory protection when you're doing this, and I'm also just going to shine up the armour on the back of his claw before taking some more of a matte varnish and protecting all that red, because we're going to do a little bit of dry brushing on it. Not a lot, we're nearly finished now, but a little bit of dry brushing, and when I'm handling it I don't want any of that paint to come off, so I'm protecting it with a real light splattering across just to show of that varnish. Now, as I said, these claws just literally fit in. They're a little bit tight, but that's good. It means they're not going to fall out. If you want to glue them in, of course you can, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to poke them in there, give them a little twist and a twiddle, and get them to fit. If you do find that they don't fit, you may need to print them again a bit smaller, but on my occasion on this now, they fitted an absolute treat, and there they are, and I think you'll agree it looks pretty darn fine, but we can make it look a little better. I'm going to take some skeleton bone. I'm going to take a nice soft brush, and I'm going to use a dry brushing technique by getting some paint on the brush, by getting the majority of it off on a bit of kitchen roll, and an old 3D print that I've got knocking around just as a rubbing piece, just to get some of the majority of the paint off. And I'm just going to go over the claw in certain areas. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but again, I just want to bring it up a little bit. I just want to make it look a little bit lighter. I want to make it look a bit more interesting. I want to make it look a bit aged, a little bit more dragon-like and battered, and that's it. The painting job on this was not difficult. I'm sure you'll agree. It can be done in half an hour or so, and you've got such a wonderful showpiece to showcase your favourite book. I'm going to showcase it in a different book because that's the only one I've got, but you know, you really need one of those books, one of those dragon books in this, and what a thing to show on your mantelpiece or on your sideboard somewhere in your man cave. Look at that. I'm so pleased with how that's turned out. It was easy, it's quick, it's simple, and you've got a wonderful showpiece for your favourite Dragonian book. I hope you found that interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not like it? You could paint this in blue, in green, in purple. I've gone in the kind of reddy purple colour because I think that's what it needs. But you can do this in any colour you like, or you can just leave it as a basic print if you want to. And obviously you can pop your book in it, any old book you want. Yes, I know, it's not really fit for a Star Wars book, although Star Wars books are cool, but you can put your dragon book in there. If you want to join the Greedy 3D Patreon, I'll put all the details in the item description down below. Thank you to my Patreons. You guys are absolutely wonderful. And if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. That's really, really important. I love the interaction from you guys. Oh, and just look at that. You can use the thumb as a bookmark. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this really quick and simple display for your favourite dragon book, and I'll see you next time on Greedy 3D.